Hi friends, MD Vegan. I want to make a juice today. These juices here, fresh juice with beets, kale and mango. These juices make my fasting days a delight. I drink a lot on a fasting day. I only drink basically from broth to water, everything. Juices, plant milk, coffee, tea. Uh, it has no fiber when I drink. The fiber is that cannot be digested by the body itself. Bacteria do the job, and fiber is one of the most important parts of the food on regular days. But on a fasting day, the fiber is away in my fasting, and that means digestion rests. I show you what I do to get the fiber out of the fruit and the veggies and the herbs. And to do this, I make these a mango beet juice again. Mango beet is, well, that is my greatest beet juice of all, I would say. It's an amazing juice. Here's a beet. I cut it into pieces for the juicer, and here's a mango. And when you juice these two, maybe you add a little bit of lemon or a little bit of ginger, whatever you like, they create a flavor that doesn't taste like beet. It's amazing. Beet is an earth flavor. That to me grows in the earth. It's pretty obvious, and it has much sugar, a lot of sugar. It's high in sugar, but you don't really taste it because it has a deep, dense earth flavor. But you can release these earth flavors with sweet and sour fruit. And I tried it the first time with the mango. That was something I didn't try for some time while making beet juices already. I was really struck because all of a sudden there was no more earth flavor. It was away. And that was really amazing. And I found more and more that beet juices are the most, create the most variety of all flavors. The beet flavors are really exciting. And there are already stories about to tell. What does the orange do to the beet? what does the mango do to the beet? What does the pear do to the beet? So all these things are totally interesting. And what I do with these juices, I make a beet juice here again with mango to try what a special herb, rosemary, does to that beet juice. I tried it before. Rosemary, it's a very ancient herb. You see these are evergreens here, these needles, very hard, very wooden stems. You can take them off the stems. You can only take the needles, and they're very hard, and they are famous. Rosemary is from Egyptian times already, so that means 5,000 years ago, so they began, or 4,000 or 5,000. They cultivated, they wrote about it. It is an herb that is said to help with the brain health, memory, thinking, the way of thinking, the speed of thinking, how we can solve problems. Rosemary does all that. It brings the mood to a better mood, brings you to a better mood. It works on the mind. And these ancient stories about the rosemary are proven now by science. They have been proven. It is really true. It works on the mind, on the brain, and it's fascinating, really. And it has a wonderful flavor, especially the rosemary with the beet, because the beet has this much sugar. And somehow that fits so nicely together, rosemary together with these sweet flavors. The beet, and the beet, of course, enhanced by mango. Doesn't taste like beet anymore. What does that do with the rosemary? Let's see. And that is the base, the idea, beet mango with rosemary today. And these juices in general, they're a nice way to explore these new ingredients or any ingredient. I want to know, what can I do with the rosemary? What does it do in my cooking, in my kitchen, right? And the juices are a way to tune myself more into the flavors and the benefits, because my body on a fasting day is alert. It cleanses itself. It's more sensitive. Energy is not used for digestion. It goes all into the cleansing system and to restoring tissues. It's a very high sensitive state of mind, and I can feel these ingredients and I can learn about them. It's fun, right? And I want to try all these kinds of amazing herbs from the mint family, for example, the rosemary, the thyme, the basil, the mint, lavender. There are so many others in this family from Mediterranean. They all have different benefits. All have been cultivated for thousands of years. And this is a way to get to know them, right? I make a new recipe every single day to get to know the ingredients and how they play together. And the mango beet today, and this is a juice here I will make today for the first time with 9 ingredients. 9 ingredients is a high complex number. My easiest recipe has 3 ingredients. I'm not talking about date mousse now. It's not a recipe, it's just I use the date mousse all the time. It's only 1 ingredient plus the water. I don't count. But to make a real recipe, I begin with 3 ingredients usually. And to make a new recipe every single day, to explore these ingredients, to get to know the endless vegan variety, to enjoy that, it is nice. And when you have 9 ingredients, it's such a complex flavor when you think of 3, it really is not easy to taste anymore what's inside. It's too much, it's too complex. All these ingredients here are powerful. The second ingredient here that is powerful is, or the third one maybe you want, is kale. There are lots of stories about kale too. Meanwhile, I have a lot of knowledge about kale too, some knowledge. It's the green, the dark leafy green, which is our healthiest food, according to modern medical science. That has the most nutrients also. There is no other plant that has so many nutrients as kale. And it has especially that because of that, it has a very strong flavor, it's powerful. And you add now beet juice and kale juice to both powerful plants, they're very different, over the earth, under the earth, different kind of minerals, kind of nutrients inside, different effects, earth flavor against this kale green flavor. They're so different. You put that together, you get a very complex, dense flavor. And I play with that with these powerful veggies and the rosemary, adding fruit. I told you already about the mango. That is for the beet, the mango beet juice, to hide or to evolve from this earth flavor, to open it, make the sugars from the earth flavor come out and create the most amazing flavors. I also add a fruit juice that I used to make for some time. It is an apple, orange, pear juice. So 3 very common fruits that we all know, orange, apple, pear. And together they have such a wonderful balance. There is sweetness, there is sour, and there is a little bit bitter from the pear peel and from the lemon, from the orange. Here, about 2 or 3 of each, oranges and apples. So the same amount about. And also the same amount of the pear. So it's a very balanced apple, pear, orange juice. Here, very ripe pear. It's a very sweet and a little bit bitter from the peel. It's a very different flavor from the apple. But these 3 together are amazing. And in general, fruit together with vegetables, the vegetable juices can be a little bit bitter sometimes, not easy to juice because they have these strong flavors. But when you add 1-to-1 ratio fruit, then you get a delicious juice. All the beautiful flavors come out from these strong veggies, and they transform into the nicest flavors. So that I do that now. And in addition to these 3 veggies and 4 fruit, I add lemon and ginger. This is an enhancer of the other flavors. That not so much to add a new flavor, but to enhance the others. This is an antioxidant. The lemon makes it all fresh, keeps it from decay. And the ginger is the fire. Now, 3 or 4 centimeters or inches, of ginger root adds a fire to the other flavors, to the ingredients, and makes digestion easier. I get more nutrients from the others, the other ingredients, with ginger. It opens the system. It's super healthy. It's one of the healthiest foods we have, the tubers. That's part of the ginger, turmeric, others too have this amazing effects. So let's see. I will juice now and I'll come back in a second. I'll show you the juice. My juice is done, and I have 1.5 liters, as you can see. That's 1 liter. That's a little bit more than a half. so roundabout. And that's on a fasting day, a whole meal. Like on a regular day, I would take my time for a meal. On a fasting day, because there's no digestion basically, digestion rests. I drink it slowly because the fiber is not in the ingredients. This is the fiber, basically. The nutrients and the juice and so goes directly into the bloodstream without digestion, and it goes very fast. So the fiber is so important because it moderates the intake of nutrients, the absorption. When there is no moderation, it goes in fast and can cause sugar spikes in the blood, if they say much sugar at a short time, and then insulin is released into the blood and is not needed or cannot be used. A lot of problems can come, and you can feel dizzy or, whatever. It's not good, right, to drink it too fast, especially on a fasting day. There is our sensitivity. You have to drink it very slowly because they are very powerful nutrients in these juices, very dense, and hopefully highly delicious. I put everything in. Not the lemon peel today. I saved some peel. I didn't use it because when I tasted in between, I found, wow, that's a very strong juice. The rosemary, I put a little bit more rosemary in this time. I have used it before. A little bit more in, a whole bush. One stem. They grow into different stems from one stem from the first, and the whole one I used. They are large and there's a lot of and with these kind of herbs, I begin careful. The thyme, for example, in another juice, I noticed can be only a very small amount because that is so powerful. It tastes like a medicine. Very strong. When you do it a small amount, it is delicious. It comes out in a delicious new flavor. But the rosemary is more welcoming, more gentle. It's very powerful, but also tasty. So I can use a lot of rosemary as compared to thyme, for example. I learned that already. And in this juice, the rosemary is the main flavor here, in a row with the others, of course, but it is the character that I want to know about. What does it do? It has to characterize the other flavors, this juice. So I use a little bit more, and with the lemon peel together, I guess it would have been too much. So I cut the lemon peel, no lemon peel. Yeah. So that was something also learned. And well, now I taste it in front of you. When you have a lot of juice here, I make different batches. It's also a trick how to use the juicer. It depends on the juicer you have. I always juice some leaves, then some fruit, and so forth, because the different textures, the juicer likes that. If you have different textures, otherwise when you all the leaves at the same time, for example, then the juicer can get stuck maybe, or it's hard for the juicer to get through the hard leaves. And so when you an apple in between, then an orange, then a kale leaf, then a beetroot, and so forth, then the juicer has a better time juicing. So while it happens, the juice that comes out in different batches tastes different. So I have to balance it and mix it all up so that it's all one homogeneous juice, so that this does not taste different from this. But how it all tastes together, I will find out now. The texture is creamy. When the beet is a little bit older and softer, gets a little stronger flavor, and the texture is creamier. Same with the pear. The very ripe pear I had makes a creamier juice. It can be very nice if you like that. I do, but it depends on the ingredients always. Orange, for example, can be sour or very sweet. Then you have to add more pear or less orange, whatever. These kind of things. But the texture here is creamy. I show you in a moment in a small glass. But first, color beautiful. Beets always a kind of red. Texture creamy. Nice. Flavor, most importantly. Let's see. Yeah. So this is exactly what I wanted. I have this powerful background with the super nutritious kale, and so forth. And then I have this sweetness from the fruit and from the beet. It's very boosting. The beet flavor is not there because of the mango. It's rather a sweetness. It's a candy kid flavor. I call my mango beet juice candy kid flavors because reminding me of when I was little, a boy, I loved candy. It was not healthy, guys, yeah, because then we didn't know about sugar and so. But this is a healthy flavor. The candy kid flavor, the beet and the mango is a healthy, sweet flavor, and it reminds me of these kid flavors, candy kid flavors. So it's not like beet. It's very sweet and delicious. And in that sweetness, from the beet, the rosemary really unfolds and makes a wonderful bouquet. It's a delicious flavor, the rosemary flavor in the beet. That's exactly what I wanted. And here I show you what it looks like. It's creamy, you can see. This is what I'm talking about, the creaminess of this juice. And it makes also a nice, nutritious meal. I drink it slowly, you see. Very homogeneous. And I can drink it now, next hour or so, sip by sip. I can also seal it in a container, drink it tomorrow. When I do that, science shows that there is a loss of 6% or so of nutrients. You have it one day or so before you drink it, but it's not that it is very bad. It's a little bit of loss, of course, but you can do that anyway. You can make a juice ahead of time and drink it later. You won't lose too much of the nutrients. Let's see, I think I will drink it now with some time. Yeah, enough about the fasting. Can only recommend if you feel great. If you feel great and healthy, you can definitely fast a day when you drink enough. But there is some concern about your health, your well-being, your feeling well or so, ask a medical practitioner, a doctor or so you trust if that is okay. And also you have medication, and you have a medication regularly, then fasting can change the dosage. That could be a little problem. You have more or less of what you need than you should take. It's prescribed, so that it also should be checked with the doctor. But usually 1 day is not a big problem. If you feel great, if you drink enough, I drink 4 liter every day when I fast. That is, to me, that's what I need to feel great. I found out drinking too little, and maybe a headache or so, not so good. But drinking 4 liters really makes me feel great all the time. And because the fasting, when you do it over years and years, only 1 day a week, like the Gentle Juicefasting I do, it gets deeper and deeper. Not the first time, maybe. And sometimes there are phases where nothing happens. It's great, it feels great, you feel great, but sometimes then it goes deeper. The next level comes and wow, what's happening now? What a detox, right? So fasting is fascinating. It's a part of my diet, the regular diet. Once a week, I do my fasting one day, come winter, come summer. And it's so much fun because I can always explore some new juice here. It's really amazing to get to know all these ingredients. That's our gift of nature, right? The endless vegan variety. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you like video and also subscribe. MD Vegan on YouTube, have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X. And there is a Facebook page called TriYoga Moon Fasting. TriYoga, that's the yoga style I'm practicing. From Yogini Kaliji, Kali Ray. She brought the flow into the yoga world. I wasn't there before. And she's also a great activist for animal rights. She loves animals beyond. She lives with tigers, cats, little cats, little tigers. And she always cares for every single animal. She's a great example and inspired a lot of vegan activism. Long story, but the Gentle Juicefasting comes from the flow, the non-violent lifestyle. That's from her. I practice and I love it, and I can always keep going, and because it's so gentle and no pushing, it's just happiness. Yeah, so that is on the Facebook page, TriYoga Moon Fasting. Check it out. You'll find the juices there and also moon fasting calendar. See you soon.